All right, welcome back, YouTube. So I'm going to talk about the strange price action that we saw today on Dogecoin and a lot of the price action that we saw moving around. If you follow my Twitter, you saw that I posted a green candle this morning stating that the shorts had kind of come back in. But as you can see now, we have a long wick indicating a reversal, and they actually closed a little bit down for the day. So we're going to talk about what that means. So yes, the price bump that we saw in Dogecoin was because of the Elon tweet. And we also know that historically, whenever there's a price bump, we see shorts come in to kind of like counter that movement, to kind of put a cap on the price or discourage, obviously, FOMO buying and a huge spike up. So that is indeed what we saw earlier. But we talked about even here as in this position, they are literally trying to get down to do a swap. So I don't know if Elon is paying attention to shorts or something like that, but his tweet was perfectly timed because they had to make a quick entry pretty much back into the position to counteract that price movement, even though they didn't want to. So that price bump that we saw, that green candle that we saw earlier this morning, they're not ready to come back into Dogecoin right now because they're trying to swap out their short positions for a new lower position to go downward from here. So they came in and they got out relatively quickly. So that tweet by Elon was perfectly timed. And maybe he's paying attention, I don't know, but it was really perfectly timed to kind of confirm the price movements that I'm seeing. And I saw today that a lot of people were saying that, oh, isn't it bots trading based off of his tweets and stuff like that? When it comes down to bots and algorithms, most of the price action that we see in the market altogether is computers. Like, it's very few manpower behind a lot of the price movements that were going on. Yes, they may have influence over the trades and stuff like that, but most of this is done through algorithms. And personally, I don't care if it's people taking out the shorts via options, bots, Martians, Russians, whatever the case may be. When you are counteracting positive catalysts on whether it's a tweet or simply you're targeting a specific coin, it's manipulation. So I don't really care where it's coming from. But the point of the matter is it is nothing but manipulation, and there's no other way to dress it up or address it. Getting back on the price action, what we're seeing here is a lot of the movements that we're getting at around like the 7 to 8 cent range is literally that buying pressure that I was speaking of over the last week, stating that the Dogecoin community is doing what they're saying, which is holding and buying. So they're putting them in a really tight situation where they can't relieve the shorts, but they're hoping the downward trajectories in the market gives them that window of opportunity that they need to swap out or close their earlier shorts for a new lower position short. But other than that, I do believe that now they're probably not going to try and close out a bit lower. They close out like a tiny tad bit lower. If you guys can see this here, like literally just a notch down lower in their positions here. But I do believe, based off of price action and the buys that we saw today, they're going to have to come back in a little sooner than they hope. Because technically when they're swapping, they're hoping that the downward momentum and the gray cloud over the market is going to buy them the time to kind of consolidate and not generate enough buys or significant buys to cause a rally while they're making these swaps, and hopefully get some downward momentum to kind of have it on autopilot briefly. But that doesn't seem like it's going to be the case, and we may actually see a green candle here over the next few days. But other than that, nothing has changed. Just their normal BS on price action to try and control the coin and pretty much counteract Elon's tweets or any positive catalyst that we have. The best bet that we have for getting normal price action is going to be removing our coins from the exchanges and, of course, utility. And we can certainly do both simultaneously. That is all I have for the state of the market update. I hope this message finds you well. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time.